I wouldn't consider myself an expert in anything. It's more within that field of power generation. I'm a generalist who knows an awful lot about an awful lot. My name's Timm. I'm an electrical engineer. I work for SaskPower, and the department I'm in is Generation Technical Services. We provide technical support to the power generation fleet at SaskPower.
I know the depth of his skills and knowledge, and especially the knowledge behind all the SaskPower, most of the SaskPower power plants.
Almost as a third-year student, got a summer job at Poplar River, which was being built at the time. You know, I fell in love with the power generation. It was big, it was complex, it was interesting. And then when I graduated, I got a job offer basically to go back to Poplar River. I spent a lot of years learning how a coal-fired power plant works. From there, moved to Shand, and all of that, how does it work, really came in handy, because at Shand I was the commissioning engineer for the electrical side, so I got to actually put all of that stuff into service.
His advice or design or thinking was built into that Shand power plant, so that's other engineers even learned from him.
Got an opportunity to go to work on the Corey project, which was different. We were burning gas instead of coal. We had a gas turbine instead of a boiler. Again, it was try to learn how does this stuff work, talk to the people who actually designed all of those components. When Corey was up and running, it was, oh, what do I do now? Got an opportunity to go to hydro.
He went work in hydro power station for long and keep our hydro plant running. Those are 70 years old hydro plants, and we see a lot of issues. And he was key person is resolving many of these issues.
Every hydro station has a unique personality. They are different from most power generation sources in that they're all unique.
So he worked in many power plants, so whenever any question comes, and he could easily give me a reference and even show a drawing or even the photograph he had.
While I was in hydro, I got called into the vice president's office, and it was, how would you like to go to Estevan and commission a carbon capture plant?
This is a completely different projects than SaskPower used to have made, because power production and clean coal is completely different issues, and many people are also arguing that SaskPower do not have expertise to deal with this kind of process.
I had to resist saying yes, went home, talked to my wife that afternoon, said, yep, I'll go. When you're working 60 to 80 hours a week, it's tiring, but it was also very exciting. Carbon capture got done. Now I'm in Generation Technical Services. I'm helping others, talking to people, giving my opinion, mentoring. There isn't any formal process. It's an awful lot of just talking to people, solving problems together, working through the process, discussing, okay, what all do we have to think about when we're looking at this, so that you learn how to think, how to approach the problem. Whenever you're working with somebody, you're interacting. Hopefully they're learning from you and you're learning from them. You can have almost a shared vision of what you're going to do, and you can accomplish incredible amounts.
He also was involved in many standards development. He worked with IEEE and many standard committee serves, and those skills he also brought in SaskPower.
Okay, I've been a member of the IEEE, which is the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, and they publish a tremendous amount of literature that really, it helps me do my job, and it helps a lot of other people do their jobs. I actually got involved in the standards development side with Hydroelectric Power Subcommittee. You are writing documents that are going to be used primarily in North America, some of them around the world. When you're with IEEE, especially in the working groups and the conferences, the person sitting next to you might be one of the top 5 people in the world. Talking to these people, you learn stuff, and it's great. So it's a wonderful organization to get involved in. I'm still learning. In fact, I'm probably learning more now than I was at the start. So that's fun to me. So that's probably what I like the most about it.
We think you did an outstanding job for SaskPower, and we are grateful for that.
These are people who know what I do. They understand. They can do it themselves. So for them to hold me in that kind of the guard is really an honor. It's really humbling.